Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, it has been nearly a year to date. I believe my first picture, or one of the first pictures that I took when I took a Fujifilm HS20 bridge camera. It was my father-in-law's, shout out Colin Turner, the man, the legend. He let me borrow that, and that kind of got me hooked. That had a good old zoom. It was crazy. It went from macro to 800mm in a bridge camera. Yeah, pretty impressive stuff. I think it was only about 12 megapixel, but maybe even less. But didn't really matter. That was pretty cool, and it got me the bug. So yeah, the first pictures I sort of took were we went to a Birmingham airport. I'll run a few on while I'm chatting, and it was just took the lads and watched some planes come in, and it was pretty cool. So that got me the bug. So from then on, I went on to the 350D, which I then learned, not everything, because I do not know everything, but I learned a lot. That was where I got my basics, and where I started to really enjoy photography and learn lots more. You know, the aperture, the ISO, the exposure triangle, stuff like that. So I really started to practice a lot more. Upgraded to a 500D. Again, wicked camera. 50 quid, I got that second hand, sold it for twice the price. Happy days. And I'm now on the 850D, which I film on and photo on and do everything on, and I love it. So I've got a few notes here. I'm just going to go over what the last year for photography has done for me as a person, not massively as a career, but learning, and maybe one day, and just have a quick chat. So stick with us. New intro, eh? Thought I'd just mix it up a bit. The other one was a bit dark and a bit miserable, apparently, from comments from friends and whatever. They're like, "Oh, you need to do something a bit lighter, a bit nicer." Admittedly, the last intro didn't show too much of my actual photography, so I figured I'll just mix it up a little bit. Anyway, so yes, I've learned the basics. I used to send people to this channel and say it was a beginner's channel, whereas I now don't really agree. I still agree that beginners can come to this channel, but I don't. I used to say it was a beginner teaching beginners, whereas I think I'm beyond the beginner now. I'm no pro, but I do believe I'm above beginner, because I can pretty much explain how I think everything works. Certainly on my camera. Obviously there's other cameras and settings I probably haven't explored, but for the most of it, I now have a very good understanding of how it all works. And how to. I can go out now in manual mode, have been in manual pretty much since the beginning, but you know, you can look at a certain surroundings and know pretty much what settings you're going to need to nail that straight off, and then you can tweak it if you're slightly wrong. So I've got that nailed, so I'm now not a beginner, I don't think. Anyway, I get excited about taking photos. Now, I'm assuming most people that watch this channel are probably photographers, want to be photographers, etc. So you will probably understand what I mean. The last time I had a bug like this for going out and doing something was BMXing and snowboarding, which were both about 10 years ago. I think the last time I got a BMX was a while back. Got a child shouting at me. I can hear him. And just like that, there was a child. Excuse the kit, it's not my choice. It's Grandad's, or Gargar's, whatever they call them, isn't it? You don't really like Man U, you're not that fussed about it, you just like wearing your football kit. Anyway, I'll try and continue my video, now we have company, but can't do a daddy daycare without these coming in at some point. You like your videos, don't you? Yeah, so I shall continue. Anyway, excited, yes, I literally start to get depression. Not literally, but it really starts to bother me if I can't get out and take photos. So when I know I'm going somewhere, then I look forward to it. I get a proper buzz for it, which is good. Now, this year, obviously I started YouTube 8 months ago, so we're pushing for the year soon, which is good. I reckon I'll probably have the best part of 100 videos on within that year. I want more subscribers. You know what I mean? I've got good plans for the next year coming up, or like a year from now. I've got good plans. I've got a list of locations that I want to go to. I've got some nice lakes. I want to get down to Snowdonia. I wouldn't mind Scotland, but I doubt I'll be able to do that within the next year. But yeah, there's some places. What are you doing? There's some places I want to go and visit. I want to get the vlogging scene going. This year, was a bad year for everybody, quite frankly, for the whole world. But it was definitely a bad year to start photography and to start YouTube. When the two that go together, generally you want to be out doing stuff. And for 3-4 months we were locked down, and now still it's a bit rubbish. My door's blown open. You want to go get it for me? No. Hang on a minute.
Can I pump it up?
No, you can't pump it up. Got to pump it up.
Go to pump it up.
Door fixed. Child's still here. I don't know how many more interruptions there's going to be. I'm just trying to make a simple video about me enjoying photography and talking about my plans, etc. But hey, we'll continue. Sorry. So, yeah, 2020's been a bit of a rough year. So I'm going to push the channel next year, or from now, you know, I want to start getting the kids are going back to school. This one's starting school, aren't you? Yeah, you look way too small. He's only just turned 4, but he's starting school on the 4th, 5th, 3rd. I don't know, 3rd, I think. So yeah, they're both starting school, which gives me a day off in the week to get out and go and do these vlogs and get this channel going. I'm not the usual photographer YouTube type style where I sit there and talk about what my settings are and what this is and what that is, because quite frankly there's a million billion doing that. I think if you like my channel, it's more for me and where I go and what I get up to, not necessarily how to take that particular picture. Maybe I'm wrong. If you want to know the settings, you can always ask me and say, that shot was wicked, how did you get it? And I will tell you, because all the information is stored. I just don't put it all on everywhere and say, I'm now taking this shot at F this and doing that. And I don't bother. I just go out, get the moment. I don't rehearse it, obviously. I just go out and have a laugh and try and have a bit of fun with the whole vlogging scene. So this coming year is going to be good. So please subscribe, stick around, chuck the likes on, give me the support and really make this worthwhile, because I know there's a lot of people that watch this channel that aren't subscribed for whatever reason. That's cool, but it really helps me and shows the algorithm of YouTube and all of that stuff when you appreciate it. So stick with me and we're going to smash this year coming up, haven't we? We'll have a first birthday for my YouTube channel. What should we do? Should we get a cake?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of cake? Should we get a YouTube cake? Yeah, and then we can have it sat here, can't we?
Yeah.
We'll get Ollie in the video. Maybe even Mummy will make an appearance, who knows. So,
Mummy
yeah,
might make that cake.
there's obviously all types of other media platforms that I do use, Facebook, the Instagram, stuff like that. Instagram is taken off now. I never understood it. I've been on Instagram for years. Don't talk about, mate, come on. I've been on Instagram for years and I didn't really understand it completely. And yeah, all these hashtags and whatever. I was like, what's the deal with what? Will you sit still or you can go out?
I want to sit there.
You want to sit right in the front there?
Yeah.
Oh, right, there you go. There you go. So, I wanted to, yeah, the Instagram. I never really understood it. So then I started pushing that probably about 4 months ago. Started putting the hashtags in and stuff like that, and the followers are creeping up good. I'm pushing up towards the 1,000 mark now. So again, proper chuff for that. If anyone here follows me on the Instagram, thank you. If you don't, get on it, quite frankly. Give us a follow, give us some support, because that's what it's all about. It's hard work, full-time job, kids, etc. And especially with this year being the year it's been. So we want to push it all, don't we, Zach?
Yeah.
We want to get this big, and we want to make it work, and we want to keep people happy, and yeah, just enjoy photography. So that's enough rambling. The channel's going to get bigger. That's a year that I've done so far since my first photo, and I've tried it all. I've tried everything. I've done long exposure. I've done, God, I can't even think of them off the top of my head now, but I've tried some crazy shots, landscape, portrait, weddings. I've done a shot at everything, I think. So, bar underwater, because I'm not taking my camera underwater. I'm going to go upstairs in a minute. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stick around, show your support, and we'll catch you in another video, which hopefully is going to be out vlogging somewhere cool. Get your vlog on. Peace out.